Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update for Wednesday, June the 21st, 2017. And today, in our Tech News Update, we have Tim Cook kind of rating or approval rating among employees. Some statistics come out very often about, how employees look at the, CEO of their company where they work. And what they were showing is that Tim Cook's approval rating among employees has actually made Apple's rating for Tim Cook go down 45 points in a survey that was done among 1,000 different businesses. But that said, even though it fell, what it seems to say is that Tim Cook's rating is actually better than Steve Jobs. Many employees apparently didn't like Steve Jobs because of, basically he was kind of a non very really cool guy in a workplace. He was actually very hard with his employees. So it seems that even though Tim Cook is on the decline, he still has a better approval rating than Steve Jobs ever had. PayPal is going to roll out in the next few weeks instant money transfers in the United States. So we were talking yesterday that there were a lot of talks about how to really get instant money transfers. It's one of the things that is the biggest problem on PayPal, especially if you got cash and you want to have it fast. Well, it's rolling out to the US first, and of course will come to other countries slowly. So PayPal instant money transfers soon to be available. Bing is looking for a redesign and especially a kind of a change in its way that it has search results coming up. And one of the funniest things is that it actually is being inspired by Google, which is basically its biggest rival, and how search results should show up. So what they will be doing is they will be rolling out in the next months different versions of Bing for different markets and try to see which one people love the most. Of course, Bing is that, search engine from Microsoft. Here in Canada, it's rather crappy, but apparently some markets actually have better results than others. So we'll see if this can improve Bing, and I really doubt that it will make me change from Google to Bing, personally. Netflix is rolling out a new feature. They are, searching for all sorts of new things. Well, now, interactive short films. The first one is coming out now, Puss in Boots, which will be a short animated film. And the thing is that you can actually have interaction with that little film. The only problem yet is that it's a very limited number of devices that can actually be used for the interactivity. So, not all smart TVs or devices are able to do it. But it's interesting to see that, interactivity might actually come to some Netflix movies and shows eventually. In other news, well, if you have a old Android device with at least Eclair 2.1 or earlier, well, your Android market will stop working and you won't be able to download apps anymore on those old devices. So, of course, that is to be expected at some point. And, these devices are very insecure, so I think it's maybe a good idea to start thinking about what else can I actually get now for a tablet or phone. And kind of the debate between Kaspersky and Microsoft. One of the interesting things is Microsoft has kind of posted details of its security process and why sometimes third-party antivirus are disabled. And they, of course, did admit that sometimes they do push out an antivirus and try to favor their own Windows Defender. So it's kind of partly admitting that they're guilty here. But they do say that they will not leave a user without antivirus. If antivirus still works, they are still keeping that antivirus there, even if it's third party. And that sometimes it's simply because when they actually upgrade the system, the antivirus has not been approved. They also say that Kaspersky is complaining, but it's because the Kaspersky antivirus never did get the approval of Microsoft itself at some point, and that's why it was left behind at some point. Cisco, Cisco says that it has the best tool ever for networking, sniffing out malware in encrypted traffic on networks. And also, it actually has a new feature. It's been apparently from years of checking out and analyzing traffic and networks and encryption. And they say that they have a new tool called the Encrypted Traffic Analytics that lets them actually detect not only malware out of encrypted traffic on a network, but even attacks. So this is very, very interesting, and it is really an advance in the security of networks. They say that their new tools are actually being rolled out right now to test out, but that this is the future of detecting attacks and malware before it even appears or does anything. Google Play has a major issue, and by the way, I'll have a rant video. This will be my rant video today. Google Play Store, where you get apps for Android, has been in the past few months and even more, kind of, I'd say, in a way, maybe not really being checked out correctly by Google for security. It seems that a security researcher found more than 100 apps in the Google Play Store that has a ZTorg type malware that can actually root device, take full control. Among apps that were actually in the store and were removed, Magic Browser, the Pokemon Go Guide, and EasyLock. More than 1 million users downloaded these before Google actually removed the apps from the store. But I can't understand why these things actually go through if they are unsecure and have these malware and problems. So anyways, look at my rant video coming up today about this, because I think Google needs to do something about that for sure. Come on. And so this was the Tech News Update for Wednesday, June the 21st, 2017. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and hope you enjoy our videos. Thank you so much for following us on this channel.